Hey guys and gals, it's Dr. Ryan Livingston. I'm glad you're here to introduce some of the things that I've been working on lately. This message is really about how can you work with me, as a lot of patients and clients across the different states have been asking. Now, it's very difficult to do the chiropractic side of things because you'd have to be local. Now, you can always fly in and do that, which is awesome. However, there's a big proponent and component of what I do and what I myself have done to achieve what we're calling now the world's healthiest transplant. Been able to achieve has a lot to do with what I call metabolic health, or some of the pillars that a lot of you are missing. Now, I was just helping a friend grow another practice where I'm at now. One of the biggest things that was overlooked was that patients were doing structural corrective things for their spine and their health, which is phenomenal, and that is the number one overlooked. When it comes to things that you can still be doing every single day to either grow yourself, i.e. heal yourself, or things that you're doing to cause disease processes in your body, you really want to make sure that you're making the right choices. Now, there's a lot of basic, simple things that you can do, which we'll go over in detail in another video, and that's part of what the program is about. I want you guys to know that you have access to me wherever I'm at. So I've been doing a lot of functional nutrition, or in some states you can call it functional medicine, which is where we look at the labs, and a lot of you are already familiar with this. In fact, that's how you met me, was through somebody who said that I do these types of things, and I'm really into nutrition and body recomposition. But without labs and analysis, it's very hard to understand what's going on within the framework, within the body. And so that's the other pillar. You know, the first and foremost pillar is the movement, exercise, activity. That's all structural. That's how healthy is your spine and your organs coming from that root. But the other side is the dysfunctions that are going on at a cellular level due to many other issues or errors in, I don't want to call it genetics, but let's just call it genetics. The reason I don't want to call it genetics is because you actually can change a lot of these things, and you should be changing a lot of these things if you're making the right day-to-day choices. One of the things I have on my screen here is one of the many reports that we run with patients. It's a very comprehensive report, but you have to have the right labs and tests, whether it's stool tests, GI tests, whether you're looking at gut microbiome, whether you're looking at inflammatory processes in the body. You've got to have these so you can understand what's going on and have a snapshot. And then from there, you can take very strategic steps towards making yourself healthy. And remember, I'm always a functional root cause person, which means I want to know what's going on with your body. And some of the things we're going to introduce are going to be lifestyle things. Perfect example, right here I have some tea. It's made with a bunch of different herbs. This is one of the things that I love to do at night before I go to bed. For so many different reasons. Plants have so many different effects, as you can see some plants in the background. These plants here are focusing on one of the other pillars, which does have a lot to do with toxic health and toxicity in your body, which is air quality. A lot of these different plants can help purify the air without the need for an air purifier. But that's just one of the things that you can start to implement in your house. And when was the last time your doctor ever told you about that? Probably never, right? So I want you guys to take the next step. If you guys are ready to do something about your health, and you've really got some health issues going on, I find that most patients fall in one of two or three categories. Number one, you know something's wrong with your health, and it's already reached a point where you're really struggling and you really know you need to do something about it, because if you don't, it's just going to keep getting worse. The other type of people fall in another category. They don't think they're too bad off. They don't have any overt symptoms, although I'll tell you, if I as a clinician were to check you and do some tests, we're going to find some things are wrong. They're not eating right, they're not moving right, and they need to make some drastic changes. And then the last group of people who are people that just think that they're perfectly healthy. Even those people who do want to make sure that proactively they're making steps in the right direction, and maybe they even are eating a little bit healthy. There's usually some things that I can still help you with to take you to the next level. So you're not having brain fog, you're not having gas and bloating, you're going to the bathroom roughly the same amount of times that you eat per day. Say you're eating 3 times a day, three solid meals, you should be going to the bathroom 3 times a day, and those stools should be really well formed. If not, that's a form of constipation. Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom once a day, maybe twice a day, but I'm eating like 5-6 meals like a bodybuilder out there. That's not a good bowel movement. All right, maybe there are some things I need to change. If you guys want to work with me, book a call. We're going to get an intake questionnaire. We're going to see what's going on. If I can't help you at all, we'll refund you the money. Or if we choose that we feel like we're not a really good fit, the same thing applies there. If we choose that that is the case, then we'll just apply that towards your case fee. Okay, so you guys have any questions, comments? There's really not too much I can answer without knowing your goals and where you want to go. And look forward to seeing you guys again. Until then, stay blessed.